Welcome in to the channel, Tennessee Podcast. It is February the 8th. The year is 2026. Tennessee basketball wins 4 in a row, but then drops another to Kentucky after being up double digits on Saturday. But smile, my friends. Baseball is less than a week away. Vols baseball is back. Let's give some of our greatest Tennessee baseball memories. Get some smiles on these faces. And James Pearce Jr. has been arrested. And he seems like a psychopath with this aggravated assault and stalking. We'll dive into that to start the show off. But anyways, welcome to the channel, Tennessee Podcast. I'm your host, Randy, alongside my good friend, Austin Brown. But before we get going, let's get a word from Southern Turf. Get ready for spring and practically zero-yard maintenance. Southern Turf Company is the largest privately held residential artificial turf installer in the U.S., having completed over 14,000 installations in the last 6 years with over 4,000 five-star reviews. Call or text Scott for a free estimate at 704-960-2651. That is Scott with Southern Turf. Well, let's get to talking, my friend. Austin is not feeling very well. We did not do a show last week because I was KO'd by the flu. And if anyone has had the flu this year, my God, I am praying for you because that was awful. Hopefully Austin's not getting the flu. We're doing a show earlier in the day because the Super Bowl is tonight and Austin is getting sick. So we are going to do a show, right now before the Super Bowl. But how are you feeling, dude? You feeling all right?
No, I'm feeling awful. But it was like in the end, the Vols just had terrible second halves. It was like the second half of last night. Honestly feeling great, and out of nowhere, I just start coughing my head off the whole second half. And to combat that, the Vols probably played the worst second half they had all year after playing. You think about it. Back to back, we played the best halves of the entire season. Second half against Ole Miss, first half against Kentucky tonight or last night. Those are the two best halves we've had all year. And then that second half, oh my God, it was like it was really, my whole mindset was like, we need one good scoring run, and this game is KO'd. This game is done.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't even get it. We couldn't do it. No matter what we did, it just seemed like, I don't know. You got rebounded them by 20. You had a better shooting percentage from three. Nate scored a career high again. I think he's hit his career high 3 times now. But it's the
same things. It's the same thing that you see are biting us in the ass every single damn game, whether we win or lose. It's the same thing. But I've got some new ones that I want to point out. We all know about the free throws. That crap is getting ridiculously stupid at this point.
That was hardly the issue, actually, though.
I know, but that's what I'm going to ask. I mean, mention something else here in a second. But I'm sitting there. My wife she literally walked into the back bedroom and shut the door because I was getting so furious at this one thing that we kept doing. It wasn't missed free throws. It wasn't the missed layups. And we'll get into the missed layups too as well. But can we stop with the damn bounce passes? It's like over 70% of the bounce passes we do, it's a turnover. It's a turnover. Why are we bounce passing to 7-footers down low? Throw it at their damn chest and let them catch it. Every time we do a bounce pass or provide a bounce pass to another player, it seems like it's a turnover every freaking time. And it's getting to the point where, like, okay, Rick Barnes is the coach, and this is clearly coached because everyone does it. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say, yes, the bounce pass when you're going down low, but it gets to a point where, like, oh, damn, it seems like it's causing a turnover almost every single time. We should probably not do that anymore. Like it gets to a point of common sense. It's like, God, stop with the bounce passes. Like, did you notice that at all?
The turnovers were awful.
Not just yesterday's game against Kentucky, but the whole season. The bounce passes, they got to stop.
Seems like those have been couldn't cut off more than ever now. Um,
because people know we're doing it. They know it's
how
coming.
how do you dominate the boards and still but get like absolutely blown away by points in the paint? How many times do we have point blank layup and just somehow missed it? And
Dunk
Kentucky did the same
the
thing.
damn ball. Dunk the ball. You're like literally 7 feet tall, and you're going for layups. The amount of times that I'm screamed at the TV, dunk the fucking ball. Like, it's incredible to sit there and just watch these 7-footers have point blank layups and just not dunk it. Like, there's no one around you. It's just an easy dunk. It's 100% shot that you're about to take if you dunk
It's
it.
absolutely infuriating. I mean, it's just no, but Kentucky's doing the same thing. They had like 4 or 5 times where they should have got a layup and just somehow missed. And eventually in that game, I just kind of hit me like, man, these teams are really worth a damn. I mean,
Oh,
they're
no.
tournament teams. They're tournament teams.
Yeah.
But they're I will say it's frustrating as hell with this basketball team because there are some things this team does better than any team I've ever seen at Tennessee. Like
Mhm.
when Nick gets going, that athleticism, the rebounding, it's that all that right there is better than I've ever seen at Tennessee. But just the lack of something we always have had seems like just pretty good shooting.
Mhm.
We're just lacking it, and it's just it's really frustrating. It seems like,
We're lacking
man,
common sense.
if we could have had like one, like if we could add like prime Santiago Vescovi on this team, we're unbeatable, damn near.
Uh, National champion Joshy Leonard soft smile. what a Twitter name.
Okay.
Chimes in. JP Estrella out of a timeout thought it would be best to throw off Jalen Carey's face in the biggest possession of the game. Like, I can't listen, and this is a trend too as well. Why do all of our big men? Why are they always the same player? You know what I mean? Every time we get like a pretty much a 7-footer, it's the same player.
Eh,
Yes, it is. It's the same, like the same things that they do within a game, from the missed layups to the softness. Stop being so. Why are we soft? Why are all of our big men always so soft? They're like big teddy bears. They're just soft every year. Our big men. I mean, Uros Plavsic is the same thing.
no, I
He
just
was
don't
just
think
a
they. I
big
don't think they have
damn teddy
talent
bear.
scoring. I think they just struggle at just getting the ball in the hoop.
But why is it like that year in and year out? It's
I
the
mean,
same
I'm not going to call
thing,
Jalen
same
Carey a teddy bear.
things.
I mean,
No, no,
he
no,
will
no, no.
muscle some through, but where
He's
is
not.
that right now?
He's
Where
not an
was
actual
that?
big man
Like
though.
he's had that. He's had that so many times this year, and why have we not seen it lately? Like he's had that way of just putting both hands on the ball, making some space, and then just getting the ball in the hoop. It seems
I'm
like
talking about
that was,
our.
and we were
Yeah,
unable to do that last night.
I'm talking about an actual big man. Like, those are actual big men. They're big guys, but they're not a big guy. Like, every time we have a big guy, it's like the
Estrella,
same problem.
yeah,
Like, it's the
yeah.
same softness, the same, like, dude, you're 7 feet tall, dunk the damn ball. Why are we playing around like this? You look at all these other teams, like you look at watching Michigan right now versus Ohio State, their big man just like dominating down low. It's
I
like,
feel
okay,
like when
you're
we dunk
smaller
though,
than
we
me.
suck at it. I feel like we always miss dunks. I don't know why, but it just seems like we miss so many dunks.
Well, you know what we miss
Whenever we
more is
try.
damn layups. So,
I don't think we're good at it either. I think we're bad at it altogether. I don't know if it's a lack of if it's being soft. I think we're just bad at it. I think we're
no,
just
we're
simply
soft. It's
bad
soft.
at it.
Look at
Um,
the other teams around the country. They are not soft. They're aggressive as hell going to the rim. And for some reason, we get to the rim and we just. And another thing, like, listen, this team is not going to go far in the tournament. Kentucky's not going to go far in the tournament either. Kentucky's not a very good team. Tennessee is the most inconsistent team. I think is the most inconsistent team Rick Barnes ever had, in my opinion. Maybe
they were
when he
finally
first.
finding it. I thought like
Yeah,
that
exactly. That's
they had a good like the whole game against Alabama to the second half or to the first half of the Kentucky game on the road last night.
yeah.
That was the best stretch of the season for this team, and I'm not throwing in the towel on them. I'm not. Not
I
that I
am.
think they're gonna do something great. I just I don't know what they are yet. I
That's a
still
problem. It's almost March.
yeah, but that's
I
kind
don't
of
know what
college
they are yet. Well, you
basketball.
better find out
That's
fast.
college basketball in this day and age where you're um having pickup teams. I'm still like a guy who like Nate meant that a once in a generation kind of guy. Truly, like if you talk about the peak of his game, if I mean you never know.
Uh, I do know. Like this team doesn't have enough power on this team. We just don't. You have
I think
Nate
you lack
Man, who is
shooting. Shooting is the thing you're missing most.
we shot the lights out first half and we still couldn't pull
I
away
know
from
we
them.
didn't make 1 3 in the second, did we?
It's because and here's another thing. Here's another thing. And I'm gonna go along with it. I'm gonna go along with saying this like I always do. It at some point you got to blame the leader of your organization, the leader of the men that are playing. You've got to blame it. When a coach constantly comes out, and I'm just gonna go with Kentucky's coach. And prime example. I know we beat him in March that one time, but second half comes out and completely adjusts the way they're playing and outdoes you. He outdoes you. He outcoaches you. You don't change a damn thing. You stay the same. The other team adjusts, and that's what happens. Like we have a coach that just has a plan, and that's it. There's nothing else, and that's what happens when you don't adjust. You just stay the same, and then the other team comes back like that. There's no adjustments. There's none. Like I said, like the bounce passes. There's no adjustment to that. It's a turnover every time. Why are we still doing that? It's a problem. Like it's a common sense thing of wow, that isn't good. You should probably not do that anymore, but you're going to keep doing it and cause turnovers. That's the frustrating part about watching this team play. The same things over and over again. It's all season. Haven't once been fixed.
Yeah. Well, I just think we lack the certain guys. Like that's our biggest thing. I think I love Bishop Boswell and I really think he does some great things. It's weird. Like I kind of have these two sides with how I feel about him. It's like what he gives you on defense and everything that you can't take for granted at all. But man, it would be awesome if we had a lights out shooter at two.
Why we never have a lights? We have one usually good shooter. Why can't we ever get more than one damn shooter?
Chesleneer was lights out. Santiago was
more than one damn. No,
I mean,
Santiago was
top
not
10,
lights out.
top 5 shooter in the SEC. I mean, what do you want?
I'm just sick of it. It's the same damn team every year. We have one shooter and that's it. The rest of it was a bunch of role players. Like it's the same recruited team every year. You have that one really good person that can shoot, and then when he can't shoot, we're done. We're screwed. Like we can't. There's no reliable source of another player that's like, oh, this player's having a bad game. Guess what?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll just let him try to figure it out. No, I know the same thing every year.
They wanted more. They got outbid. So that's what it is.
And Boswell like saying like they're the better team. Clearly you're not because you've been beaten twice by when you were up double digits. That doesn't mean you're the better team. Sorry.
Yeah.
You get beat, you're not the better team twice in a row. It's frustrating. I'm just frustrated, man. I can't. The frustration just it kills me. Like you should be 2-0 against Kentucky right now, and you're not. Because we're up double digits and blew it both times. Just blow it. Like horrible. Just like
about that. You did.
It's insane, man. Like it makes me so frustrated as a fan talking right now. Like it just makes me over the top mad when a team
I'm just in this mode
bullies you again.
Let's just get to March. Let's just get to March. I'm kind of.
I don't think it's gonna be much better.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's gonna be worthwhile though. It's like if you had a chance to win the conference, that would be interesting, but you don't. So it's just one of those teams. That's
this team is what it is. Like there's no other.
It's a high ceiling team. It's a high ceiling team. Like the rebounding and what Natement can give you, that gives you a really high ceiling. It's inconsistent because that's basketball.
It's a really bad thing when you out rebound a team that bad and you still lose like that. Like just embarrassing.
Yeah,
like you just
it's bad.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. It wasn't nearly as bad as the loss in the Tommy Bowl, but this is pretty bad.
Their fans were leaving early at halftime to go to the freaking concession stands because they were like, I can't watch this anymore. And then Kentucky comes out and is like, we'll watch this.
They'll want to fire him by the end of the year. At least 3 more times.
Go.
Mark Pope is either king of the world or needs to be fired tomorrow. There's two modes for Mark Pope, so we'll see how that
Yeah.
goes. I don't know. I'm just kind of.
Yeah, you're over it. I'm over it too. It's just like the season. It is what it is. You already know the
I'm not
results.
really
So.
mad at anyone. I'm not really upset. Like I don't think anyone screwed up in the construction of this roster. I mean they did a little. They got outbid, but it is what it is. I just think you got to have some seasons where teams kind of. I don't know. I don't
And
know.
one other thing too, and I'm gonna get the whole like gambling comment by Rick Barnes. Did you see Brett Kendrick's Twitter account
Yeah,
when
I
he said
did.
someone needs to check JP's DraftKings account? Like it's dead serious. Like, and here's one more thing, and then we can move on and talk about this James Pearce thing, which is freaking crazy. I've never seen a team constantly, year in and year out, get underneath the basket and turn around and look for a guy that's not shooting the ball. Carey and all those guys, it's obvious now they're being told to do that.
Well, yeah, you're trying to set. I mean, it's like
no. There was several examples.
Yeah, it's a set up of three.
No, these were not set up threes. These were passed out to like the free. No, they're passed out to like the free throw line. There was no one around them. Dunk the damn ball. There's no one around them. There was two examples when Carey.
That one Brown was awful. I don't think you realized he was that open.
It's exhausting to watch. Like that is taught, that is coached. I don't care what you say.
It is absolutely it's coached. It's an offense. I mean, it's like, yeah, you pull the guys in to open up the lanes for the shooters.
We're not a 3-point shooting team.
Well, we were the whole first half. That's how we got the big ass lead.
Yes, I get that, but we're not known for being a 3-point shooting team. The announcers were saying it all damn last night. Wow, they're shooting really well from three. They're not used to doing this at all.
Yeah,
which they're not. So why are we trying to set up the three when we are bricking every three we've taken in the second half? Like that doesn't make any sense. This was late in the second half when Brown and Carey were doing that stuff. Like I don't. It drives me up a damn wall when you could easily just go up with the ball and get an easy two. It's an easy two. But for some reason,
there is an easy two in our book. I don't know if there's an easy two with this team. I think it could just be them, the rim, and them find a way to like they would try to dunk it and hit the backboard. It's amazing.
You're a grown ass man who played basketball your entire life, and I don't understand how this continues to happen. That and the free throws. The free throws, good God Almighty! It's just I could do better in a damn church league shooting free throws. Like it's crazy.
That was actually a bad basketball game, but I mean, we had a great first half. That first half was absolutely beautiful. But Kentucky in the first half and Tennessee in the second half, just straight up awful fundamental basketball. Like terrible turnovers, missing free throws, missing layups. Whatever. It's
what it is.
It's basketball in the portal era. You will get worse teams in this era of basketball.
I don't know. It seems like the teams that are always good are staying consistent. It's weird. It's like their coaching is like.
I mean,
not
throughout the sport, you've seen a drop down. Like you don't see the teams you saw back in like 2015, 2016, 2017. These are pickup teams that would just. That's why I hate the argument that Indiana would beat 2019 LSU, dude. This Indiana team is the best team in the country. Okay, it was. They probably, if you ranked them against all the teams in the 2010s, they're probably like, I don't know, 15th.
Yeah.
I mean, I think any Alabama team in the Nick Saban era, like in the heart of the Saban era, would bulldoze the Indiana team because that's just how watered down the product has been. And it's made it more fun to watch, though, in a way, because there's so much parity, but the product is watered down.
Answer me this. Wrote him in this. When did you know that game was turning? When did you know?
When?
Yeah, it's just like you just felt it in your gut.
That we don't play good two halves. So the start of the clock starting.
Yes, the second half. As soon as it hit halftime, and I saw their fans heading for the exits to get food, and they just weren't even going to sit there and watch their team shoot free throws or watch us shoot free throws or how it was going at that time. I was like, they're gonna come back. Like this is what's gonna
Oh
happen.
yeah.
Tennessee can't put two damn halves of basketball together.
No.
They act like the rim. They're trying to fit like a round ball in a square hole. Like it's just like it's insane to watch. Like it's pathetic actually. Like it's so. Why do we get so agitated with basketball more than any sport? I get
I
more
don't know.
agitated with basketball than any other sport. That
I
Tennessee
do
plays.
in the game, but when the game's over, I'm just kind of like, ugh. Football. That's a linger. Like I
Yeah,
like football. I mean, I get angrier than ever in those games, and then afterwards, I'm just torn to hell and back. The only time I get like torn up after the games a lot is tournament games. That
yeah.
those eat me up. But football, I mean, it's pretty simple. If the weight of the game is absolutely massive, I have a hard time getting past it. Like that
Yeah.
Georgia game, I had people trying to console me, like, "Hey, man, it's okay. The season's not over." I look at them, "Yes, it is. The
Yeah.
season is over. It's week 3 and our season's over. It is. We blew it. The football god said, yes, your season's over." But it's I mean, who the hell knows with this team? I don't really like I kind of like it. Like I really have I have high moments with this team. I really do. Like you feel like this team's like when you see Nate Ament get going, you're like, holy crap,
That is fun to watch. That's
this
fun
guy
to
could be
watch.
better than anyone. This guy could be better than anyone. The way we rebound, we still play pretty good defense. If we can just stop turning the damn ball over. Okay, all the criticism valid for that second half is absolutely dog crap. We are at this moment, I do think we are playing better basketball than we had been. So maybe it keeps going up. We'll see.
Oh, Nate Ament. Listen, if there was no halftime, Nate Ament might have scored like 50 if the clock just kept going. And
Hmm.
they just went straight to the second half. But they took the break. They came back out. Kentucky adjusted. Tennessee didn't.
I'll give
And
Barnes credit here. He was trying to get him going that whole last 10 minutes. Like every play was just trying to set him up, and he
and he
just
was getting
couldn't.
double teamed. Getting double
As
teamed.
you
And
got that's when you got to have the other guys do something.
exactly. And that was my main point earlier when I mentioned you have that one guy on Tennessee's roster every year. It's like once he gets double teamed, you're done. You're screwed. Like who are you going to? And it's
Let's
like
go
that every
Dalton Connect, and he cuts through Janai Broom and the other guy and dunks
yeah.
it. Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude! That was the one guy you could double team him and you knew what you were defending the whole time, and he'd still score. God,
I
I
think
love
Nate
that
Ament was
son
the
of a
only one
bitch.
that got Nate Ament was the only one that got to the rim last night and said, you know what, I'm just going to dunk the shit out of this ball. And he did. And there was a time, we're going to get into some positive stuff too here in a little bit with balls, baseballs coming up. And we'll talk about James Pearce here in a second. But when Nate Ament is taking over that game, that is so fun to watch.
Oh
When
my god, so much fun.
he's taking over the game and you can't do anything to stop it. Like they couldn't do anything, no matter who they put on him, no matter that. I tweeted out. I went to go to the bathroom. I literally came back and Nate Ament scored 11 points. I was
Yeah.
gone for like 3 minutes and I came back and he had 11 points. I was like, what happened? And then I rewound it at halftime and watched the 11 points. It was so quick, blink of an eye. That dude is going off, and you could just hear the like frustration from Kentucky fans watching that. They're like, "Oh my god, this guy's good!" Like it was just like oh my god, like is this ever gonna end?
Um.
Like,
Okay.
you know,
Before we move on, I do want to. I got valid criticism for Barnes. I feel like he didn't do all this stuff like the last couple of years. I thought he kind of got better at it. It seems like he's back in kind of the old stubborn stuff he used to do. Um, we had 2 times where the ball clearly went out on Kentucky, and our players are demanding like, "Hey, let's challenge this, let's challenge," and they
anyway,
don't even give it a second thought. Like
no.
that really burned me because like, dude, one of them was like 10 minutes to go, and it's like, what are you saving the challenge for, man? You when on earth are you going to use every time out? And you know what Kentucky did? They went and scored.
A 3-pointer, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
So you could have had the
pretty sure.
ball, uh, trying to score, but you were just too stubborn. That burned me. I was. That sounded like
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah,
You should have heard me. It's like it's better. Oh fuck.
yeah, yeah. Megan, my wife, dude, she's a freaking saint having to put up with me during Like when I'm at home, it is way worse than when I'm at the arena. Because when I'm at the arena, it's like, all right, I can control myself because I'm around a whole bunch of people. When I'm at home by myself, I cannot control what comes out of my mouth. I get
Well,
angry.
you take it in a little different. I don't know why, but it's like when I'm out, like it's hard for it to stir like that, you know? It's
Mhm.
not, you don't feel it as bad. I mean, you do feel it, it's awful, but like it's a gut punch like no other. And then you got to get out of there. So it's like a whole other thing. But
Yeah,
the
I get it.
anger, it's a little more extreme when you're at home. I can't explain it.
No, it is. It is extreme. And I can't explain it either. Like it's wild because when I'm at home, it's like the things that come out of my mouth are like, I've never said that in my life.
Do you ever talk to people who don't watch sports at all and explain that you're about to cuss your head off and lose your mind over these
Mhm.
18-year-olds wearing my favorite color doing something?
Yeah.
Like it's like, what do you gain here? It makes you feel good.
It's like God, yeah. Golly. I'm about done with this coughing mess. So anybody that's
Yeah.
getting this, I kudos to you. Like I'm
Mm,
sorry.
I can't wait to do nothing.
Cannot stop. But anyways, let's move on. The James Pearce crap is wild, 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 wild. And I want to read from CBS Sports. This is what they put out earlier yesterday. Atlanta Falcons pass rusher James Pearce Jr. was arrested on a felony charges felony charges after authorities allege he deliberately crashed his Lamborghini into the car of his ex-girlfriend Rickea Jackson of the Los Angeles Sparks during a pursuit. Police say Pearce was taken into custody after wrecking his vehicle while attempting to flee officers following a reported domestic incident. Investigators allege he intentionally struck Jackson's car in an effort to stop her from reaching the police station. Pearce now faces multiple charges, including aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, aggravated stalking, and fleeing or attempting to elude law enforcement. That when that story came out yesterday,
See
what
the
was your
video?
first? Yes, what was your first reaction to that?
Well, we heard he fell in the draft because of character issues. We never really heard about it when he was here.
You never
It
heard
was
about it.
it, it was weird, but I kind of heard some rumblings after he left that there was
Mhm.
problems, but that ain't good. Um, I don't know. It's just it sucks because that's your kind of flagship guy in the league right now, one of them, and yeah, it blows. The hits keep coming, man.
Do you want to? Do you know who Boo Carter hung out with this entire time when he was at Tennessee?
Um, yeah, it was
James Pierce
James
Jr.
Pierce. Yeah.
Yep, that's who he hung out with. And you did hear all these rumblings before the draft about he has character issues. We personally didn't see him and we didn't understand it, but his former teammate, I'm not sure who the former teammate was, but basically he called James Pierce Jr. Like a psychopath. How he had major attitude problems and he was basically a psychopath. And that was from a former teammate saying that he was that crazy. And he said that last year before the draft. And the more you read upon that quote, I can't remember. I don't even know who it's from. Just former teammate, but basically calling him he was a lunatic. Basically saying he's out of control with his attitude. And
Is his career over in the NFL? I mean, I don't know, man.
shit. I mean, it
I
needs
don't
to
know.
be. It needs
It
to be.
I don't
He
know.
needs
We don't
help.
know.
He
He
needs
needs
help.
help.
He needs help bad because like you
He's had a
use your
great
car.
rookie season.
Yeah, 10 and a half sacks. And every Atlanta Falcon fan is so pissed off about it because they're like, we haven't had a pass rush in 10 years and we finally get a pass rush. And then our man goes completely off batshit off the wall crazy. He takes his car and rams it into Rickea Jackson's car because he's going to the police after aggravated assault, probably, is what I'm hearing. It's like he's beating up on a freaking woman. Like, dude, don't touch a damn woman. Don't beat up a woman. It's so freaking the most beta thing you can do is beating up a woman or hitting a woman. Like it's so, and then using your car to smash into her car to stop her from going to the police station. It took 7 policemen to haul his ass to the ground.
He's a hell of a specimen. Let me tell you that.
Did you see when they got him off the ground? Did you see that?
I think I did, yeah.
He looked like a freaking monster out there. He
Mhm.
looked like a damn athlete. Those cops picked him up and he stood up and he looked like damn Hulk out there. I was like, no wonder it took 7 officers to bring him down. You don't realize how big the man is until he's standing next to normal humans. And
Sucks,
that
man.
is wild. I mean, that is just
it's there's no winners here. It sucks.
no, especially for Rickea Jackson. Like, you hear people, all these tweets coming out from other athletes saying Rickea is like the most nicest person you'll ever meet. She's like so sweet and humble. And then she ends up dating James Pearce and he ends up going completely psycho. And that's just crazy, man. Those videos coming out and stuff of him just in Lamborghini too. He's just crashing. He's crashing a Lamborghini just to wreck someone else. Like that is not. That is a psychopath. Like that's some psycho stuff right there. If you're using your car as a weapon, like where are you at in your brain to do something like that? Like this is a good idea, and then run from the police. That's crazy. Nutty. Crazy stuff.
It blows. I got nothing to really add to it. It's just unfortunate.
But yeah, that's some wild stuff to come out in the like last couple days. But anyway, let's move on real quick. I want to get some of your takes, and then we'll hop off of here, and we can go all start our Super Bowl Sunday. You'll probably just be in bed because you feel like and look like crap. You sound like crap too.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the greatest.
Dude, I get it. Last week it about killed me. Like it was the worst sickness I've ever had in my life. It was so bad. I don't wish that upon anyone. Like that was the worst flu symptoms I've ever had. And the doctor said it was like this new strain of flu where like Tamiflu doesn't even like do anything with it. Like you can take Tamiflu, the medication, and it like didn't even help. That's how like bad it was. And it did this weird thing to my mouth afterwards too, as a side effect. It like made my mouth really raw and inflamed it, and I could barely eat. That's how bad it was. Like it was so awful. But anyways, let's try.
Welcome to the Two Sick Bastards podcast.
We're just in there both
podcast is sponsored by Kleenex and
Kleenex and boogers. But no, dude, we're sitting here on this podcast trying to hold it together with like the coughing and stuff because that's why we didn't even have a show last week. I was like, you think you'll be able to do a show on Wednesday? I was like, yeah, I might be good by Wednesday. And then I wake up Wednesday, I feel like death. Then it's like Thursday. I'm like, I think I'm getting better. And then Friday, it's like, oh my God, it's back. It's like it went away, came back, went away, came back. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is awful. But anyway, enough of the sickness. My voice is cracked about 500 times on this podcast. Vols baseball is less than a week away. How are we feeling about it? Because my God, we've sat there and talked about it. I want to get some of your greatest Tennessee baseball moments that you just loved being there doing sports with baseball. What are your thoughts right now going into the season? Like, what do you expect?
I'm high on them. Yeah, you got Henry Ford. You got great pitching staff. I mean, obviously all the changes. It's a little weird, but I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm very encouraged with Elander. I mean, we don't obviously he's never coached. Well, yeah, he has coached a game. Vitello got thrown out about 20 times a year, so he had plenty of managing experience. Like what are you talking about? I got like a freaking 20 wins probably.
No, he's like, I got more wins than any assistant coach in the world.
Hey, telling everybody head coach, this guy would just go on a rager every other week.
Yeah, dude, that's I never really thought about it.
They should have had a penalty box for Vitello. I'm back. That's why I was like, when Chris Beard got thrown, I'm like, oh, it's like Tony V's back. But what was I gonna say? My favorite memory. I mean, obviously Drew Gilbert walking off. That's number one. I'm gonna try to go a little outside the box though. It's that last game, that Wake Forest game. That was a hell of a game. That was what was it? It was winner goes to Omaha, or no, winner goes to the Supers. And we kind of had an up and down season, but you know, you know what's weird? I actually would compare this basketball team we have to the baseball team we had last year. Low lows, high highs, kind of like you really like them sometimes, and then they piss you off like no other. Like
Mm-hmm.
Nate Mintz, Liam, or Gillespie is Liam Doyle, and Nate Minton is Andrew Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and the rest is kind of all over the place. But you managed to do enough to be competitive for the most part.
Do you think there'll be much of a drop off at all?
No,
Me either.
I mean,
I don't
if
think
there
it.
is going to be a drop off, you'll notice it in a few years or a couple of years. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty high on. I mean, this was a elite put together roster.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it was. Do you think it's going to be odd not seeing Tony Vitello out there
absolutely,
at the beginning of the season, like walk out there and just do his thing that he always did?
I'm gonna miss it because there was never a showman like that. Like I love Barnes to death, but it kind of was like how Pearl was here back in the day. You know, he
Mm-hmm.
just made it, it was a little extra because he
Fire.
was such a character, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and he would always there always be like I had so many memories that were just like what happened? Oh, Tony just was himself. And it was just awesome. Like it was just like uh diving through the players, tackling players, uh being on the sideline wearing Zakai Ziegler's jersey. He just and then getting tossed out, bumping the officials. What did he do? He
Dude, that
tossed a
bump in
bat.
that man was unglued every single time. And people can say what they want from other fan bases or whatever. But when Tennessee fans say, and it pisses everybody off, like Tennessee made baseball popular, that I think that's what I think that's what a lot of people mean by that, because people would literally tune in to see if Tony Vitello was going to lose his cool. It was like a reality TV show. People would literally tune in to see, all right, what is Tony going to do today? Because you never knew when that man's cannon was just going to fire off. Like it was like it could be a split second. I mean, it's out in the field like cussing someone out.
That is the only thing that actually worries me at all about like this whole thing, because a lot of guys came to play for Tony. A lot of guys just were sold by that whole culture, and his attitude kind of fed through the entire team. Like Jordan Beck flipping off the outfielder, like you don't
Mm-hmm.
see that without Tony Vitello coaching the team, you know. So not that I don't think Helander is a great coach or nothing. It's just I think there was a certain caliber that Tony gave you that was unique to the whole situation.
I think Elander's got a little bit of it in him though. Like I do, because he was along for the ride when that stuff was going on. Like he didn't back away from it. Like he wasn't like, oh man, you need to stop. He was kind of like almost like he's like,
Yeah,
don't you want to
he
do
got
it?
tossed in that Texas game.
Exactly. Like
I remember
I
that.
think he's got a little fire in him, dude. And I
Oh,
don't think
definitely. I'm not saying he doesn't have fire. I think well he's a dad, so maybe he cares what he looks like a little more. Like Tony's got no one to say like, oh, they're setting a bad example, or well, I guess I guess the team, but whatever.
I don't think the attitude of the team's going to change much. I don't think it's going to.
No,
I think everybody cocky as hell still. Like
I
I don't
pray.
know. I just think that's the tone of like Tennessee baseball now. Like it doesn't like you would have to get someone that's like older and stuff like that to change the temperament of this baseball team. But Elander is a young guy. He's fiery. You seen he tossed out of the baseball game that you were just talking. He got tossed out, and yeah, I think the attitude of the team is not going to really be affected like people think it is now that Tony's gone, because everyone's like, oh man, Tennessee's gonna lose their fire. Like I don't think that's gonna happen.
What
I
was
think it's
that
gonna
game? Was it LSU where Vitello flipped all the chairs and wouldn't let the team sit down?
yeah.
Was that
It was
LSU in Omaha? Yeah, I think it
flipping
was.
them upside down because they didn't want
Yeah.
their guys sitting down.
Who were we playing? Oh, was it Liam? No, who are the great pitcher for the Pirates now?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. But yeah, man, I think baseball team's gonna be fun, dude. Dude, there's something about it. There's something about it that just we were talking about earlier about how why do I get so mad over basketball? Because, and then football's, you get mad about football too, because football, you have like a certain amount of plays in a game where if you don't make a play here, that it's probably over. And in
Football's
basketball,
war. Football is just like
yeah,
it feels like that's the closest I'm gonna see to like it's like every moment here is like, well, the season could be in the trash if you miss this field goal, if you do this, you know.
exactly.
And it's September. Like
Yeah, and speaking about earlier on the podcast about me going to the bathroom and Nate Ament scored 11 points, you can go to the bathroom in Lindsey Nelson Stadium and we're down 5-1, and by the time you come out, we're up 6-1. Like it's like
mhm.
that kind of thing going. You just don't panic. It's kind of it's a vibe, man. It's kind of baseball and Lindsey Nelson. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe that's completely different than any other sporting event that there is at Tennessee. The vibe is completely different. You have younger people, you have older people. It's always loud.
It's a
And me and
party.
it's a party. And me and my wife were talking about like, why is basketball not loud like that with the old people? And I brought up the
Kentucky's got the
fact,
same problem.
yeah, I brought up the
A
fact
lot of them.
though, um, that I think it has to do a lot with the head coach, like Rick Barnes. Like his attitude is not like this fiery, like get up and get on your like Bruce Pearl. When Bruce Pearl was here, the crowd was nuts at Thompson Bowling because he would get the crowd fired up. As you just made that comparison between Barnes and
I did.
yeah.
I don't think it's really a down. It's not something you can hold against Barnes. I just think it's not his style, you know?
Well, I know, but that's what I mean though. Like his style doesn't. It's not a hostile place because he's not a hostile person. Like Bruce Pearl was hostile. Like he would get up and start screaming and get mad, the crowd would get pumped up. Because what was the moment of the game the other day against Ole Miss when the crowd got the loudest? Is when Chris Beard was about to get tossed out. Like
Yeah,
something
it's
was
like,
happening with the coach.
well, let's be honest. That's almost like a bit of wrestling right there, you know? It has a similar caliber. Like you're
Mhm.
seeing, it you really do love that because you don't see that every day, you know? I like it when I'm at a game and I'm seeing something I'm not gonna see often. You know, this
Yeah.
isn't run of the mill. And that's what Tony gave you. Well, Tony had almost became run of the mill at that point. Oh, Coach V's losing his mind. He's calling a player what did he call someone? He called someone a meat stick. Yeah, that meat stick out there. Uh,
um, um,
God,
uh,
there's no one like him.
no, it was so funny because every time you would see Tony, Tony come out of the dugout, you would look over the student section and you see every phone raised. Like, oh, we might need to record this because something crazy might happen here in a second.
Hmm.
Like you would just see all the phones come out. Like, all right, we got to record this because you never know what you're going to catch on camera. So, but
He was like a
and,
good-looking Bobby Knight.
yeah. But anyways, baseball is here. It is baseball week. We've got baseball this week, Friday. Hopefully the weather's improving, which I think it was. It was supposed to rain, but I
It's
think
gonna
it's
hit
fine
like
now.
60 Monday, I think.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But we're gonna hop on here, do a real quick podcast before the Super Bowl.
You wanna make our picks?
I mean we can, but by the time people listen to this podcast, the game will already be over. But
I think
go for it.
it's going to be Seahawks 27, Bad Bunny 42. No, I think what was the score? I said 27-17 Seahawks. Yeah.
I think the Patriots are gonna win because Mike Vrabel said he would cut off his balls just to win a Super Bowl.
Well, Drake put money on the Patriots, so the Drake curse.
Drake May. But yeah, I think Patriots are going to win. I don't know really the score. It's Mike Vrabel teams are really hard to predict how many points they're going to score. They are just a old school, just beat you up type of team. That's what that kind of ball Mike Vrabel plays, and it's really fun to watch when you have a team that's actually good. So I got the Patriots beating the Seahawks. I think coaching will win that game, and I think Vrabel is a better coach. So I got Patriots winning. You got Seahawks winning. We shall see what happens. But by the time majority of you listen to this podcast tomorrow, it'll already happen. So we'll have a winner. But anyways, good podcast. Little quick one before Super Bowl. But anyway, Austin, dude, feel better. I feel bad for you. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I am sorry. I hate it for you because I'm still trying to get over it. And it's been almost 2 weeks.
It blows, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, anyway, all right, man. Well, get some rest. Thanks for tuning in, the ones who tuned in for this early podcast. But anyways, good night, go Vols, and God bless.